Holy, you a producer now?
Let's get into it, man. The system.
For sure.
I've been saying it everywhere. The world been saying it, man. The system. What's the system, man? Talk about.
Son, me and my business partner started.
Yeah.
It started with just us. While we was actually on tour in 2017, we were trying to figure out like, we street execs, but what are we?
What it do, what it is, it's your boy Jamil, aka Oatmeal. Y'all rocking with Spinrilla right now. With my guy, CEO Lee, straight out of New York, Queens to be exact. You did?
For sure.
Man, look, man, you straight up a trailblazer. I've been seeing you so many different times, wearing so many different hats, bro, and doing so many different things, man. And I want to get to know me is like starting all the way from the back to where you from, the New York upbringing, to all the way from everything we're gonna talk about to why you are actually here now on your own and not with nobody else.
For sure.
That sounds good. So let's start from New York. So born and raised, let's go for it. Let's go.
Yeah, so you know me. I'm from Far Rockaway, Queens to be exact.
Okay.
So big up Far Rock, cause when in New York is a difference. It's like you from north side of Queens, south side of Queens, and then Queensbridge. So you got all different parts of Queens. So my hood is Far Rockaway. Everybody got the same story, rough neighborhood. Figured it out. I kind of was blessed being able to have best of both worlds. Then like my parents I ain't have a hard life. I was fortunate enough to go through Catholic school from like kindergarten to high school.
Okay.
My first college was a private college, and then I transferred to Clark. My upbringing wasn't rough, but I seen the rough elements that everybody else around me was going with, the kids I was hanging out with, my uncles, my cousins, and stuff like that. So I kind of knew what not to do versus the opportunities I was in and what to do. That kind of played a big part into, why I wear so many hats.
Let's go to Clark. Well, I don't even go to Clark. Let's go to the Catholic college. What made you even go to college?
Really, I was supposed to be, I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to leave. I wasn't even trying to be in the States.
Okay.
I majored in international business. So, I was ready to go, I wanted to travel. I never expected to be in the music business. It kind of just played its course like that to where I wound up helping certain people and giving me opportunities, kind of, it fell into that.
How did Clark come about?
I was on YouTube. This is like 2012. It's like 2012 when I transferred. So this is like when Travis Porter's going crazy.
Yeah, shout out.
Walker going crazy out here. All those songs in that era was going crazy or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, nah, I gotta go to the A.
Yeah.
So I was looking up schools. I'm like, not going to Morehouse is an all boys school. Like I don't know what they on. And I didn't really know of the AUC as being a whole thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna just apply to Clark. I wanted to transfer. They accepted me.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
You ain't never go back to New York?
Nah, I mean traveling wise, but I ain't never moved back. Like people support you more when you not there.
Did you ever finish?
School?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
I did not finish, but let me tell you why.
Okay, give me why.
I had an opportunity to go on tour.
Yeah.
With Purple Rain tour with Pluto.
Yeah. It's Future.
Future, yeah. Me and my business partner today, Shay, we had an opportunity to go on the road. Shay's brother is like Future right hand man.
Okay.
So Shay was finagling the play off of what I was doing. So we was like, all right, bet we gonna go on the road. We gotta figure out what we gonna do. I actually started off doing me and Shay. Shay's a graphic designer. We was designing like merch for Future. It was cool, but it was like, alright, they trying, but we was coming with it so fast. They was like, nah, they hustlers, you get what I'm saying? So we wound up going on the road as just flies on the wall, just trying to get a position. That relationship kind of mended itself into the next relationship, which traveled into the Summer 16 tour. So we on the road, but we not on the road as employees or nothing like that. We really just on the road as like flies on the wall. Damn, we trying to figure out how we could land an opportunity for ourselves, and that kind of drifted and played its own course with us building our own relationships. By the time we got back to the A, everybody thought it's like, yo, I gotta get with you, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
So it kind of opened up more doors, and then that tour kind of trickled into, Summer 16 trickled into 2017. Which where we probably, I would say, our industry started. Shout outs to Willis, my brother YB. He got me placed with Street Execs as like marketing. So we went on the road. We had a meeting. We pitched the idea for Schoolie. Right before they was leaving off the tour. This is when they had the Pretty Girl like trap music thing. Pitched the opportunity, and I guess they felt like it was an open lane to where, you know, they'd trust us with the project. So we went on the road, and that was probably our first real time being like in the industry, on the road, actually working and not just hustling and doing what we doing.
Let's talk about the road life. Like, you making it sound so easy. Like, we just on the road and we come back home.
Nah,
so tell me,
nah.
like, the expenses on the road. How is it on the road? Like, the sleeping, like, the driving.
Everything is uncomfortable. It's like the industry is not what everybody think it is. You on the road for, let's say, a 30-day run. You on the road for really like 45 days, 50 days, but you only got 30 shows. So if you're not part of the tour crew, everything is an inconvenience. Even if you're part of the tour crew, is an inconvenience. So like, we sleeping in cars. We don't got hotels when we get to certain cities. Even if it is hotels, it's one shower room for 7 of us. So road life gets sticky. It's like you gotta be a hustler out there. I always found, even though I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but my hustle was like, if y'all give me an all access pass, I'm gonna figure it out from there. I'm throwing my pass on somebody, I'm charging them to walk in, and I'm throwing them in the crowd. It's kind of how I was always finagling. And I think everybody in the industry do that, even though, you know, the promoters hate it. It's just part of something that you kind of know is going to happen.
What are some of the things you learned over at Street Execs? Because in Atlanta, we feel like Street Execs is like one of the guys when it comes down to marketing and so forth.
For sure.
But hold on. The home of Street Execs, you got Schoolie, and Young Dolph, rest in peace, Young Dolph.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz over there. Who else we got?
Cap One.
Cap One over there. Travis Porter.
Chop House.
DJ
Issa.
Hey man, now,
sure.
it's the home of a lot of the greats, you know what I'm saying, that's here in Atlanta right now. So shout out to Street Execs team. So what are some of the guys coming in on the marketing tip of it and working with Schoolie, the things you learned on
They really enhanced it. Shout outs to Tech and Al.
Okay, Al, what's up, my boy, Tech.
Like those, like I don't got nobody I call big homies or like mentors and nothing, but them 2 right there, like kind of really like gave me the confidence and like taught me a lot. Having an idea ain't enough.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's really the execution behind it and making somebody a believer of what you believe in. That whole time that I was at Street Execs, like that was probably the real foundation of where this industry stuff come from with me. Like you said, they marketing gurus over there. Like Al's a marketing genius, Tech is a marketing genius, and they both marketing genius from different angles. You get what I'm saying? They look at things completely different, and being able to watch that and learn from that, I kind of was able to take all of that, being the person that I am, and learn from it and twist it and mingle it and always enhance it. Like Street Execs was a staple to me. Like I never, like that's family. And it's the people behind the scenes too. Shout outs to Nika, Wolf, Miss Carol, like all of those people played a role in from when I got to Street Execs to, you know, when I started to do stuff on my own. So
name some of the artists you work with.
Everybody in Street Execs camp, I help they campaigns and stuff like that. We all worked as a team. There really was no like, yeah, you might be the quarterback on this particular client, but every morning we all sitting there putting ideas together and helping each other execute it at the highest level. And so I think that's why Street Execs is such a staple, and Street Execs always had the longevity run.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because they really built what they was doing, and they built their clients a certain type of way to where it's almost impossible to lose. It's just, when is he gonna catch? I like that motto because it's a long game. I'm not really here for the short money. I don't think nobody, I mean, it is people out here for the short money, but I ain't really here for the short money.
For sure.
So like, just coming up and learning, I wouldn't have probably wanted to learn from nobody else in the industry. Just meeting other people now, seeing how they maneuver, is like, yeah, if I probably would have learned from you in the beginning, I wouldn't even be here. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I was fortunate enough to be put in that situation to, you know, take that opportunity for advantage of that opportunity and stuff.
Yeah. All right, man. So remember I called you a trailblazer and everything, right, man? And you told us about New York. You told us about Street Execs. You told us about how you got into marketing. Pretty much how you just got your foot wet in a little bit of everything, right? So, man, the name CEO Lee, right? So let's just talk about that. Who gave you that name? Did you give it to yourself? Was it a nickname that was brought up with you, or how'd that come about?
The CEO part really wasn't given. It was more so what I envisioned, and I see myself being, you get what I'm saying? Like, I never see myself being, or employee or worker, even though I know it's stepping stones in situations, but that's never was the end goal for me. So the CEO is something that I kind of just tagged on the Lee, and then from my birth name, you get what I'm saying, Lee kind of just formed out of that.
So it's crazy, man, because I'm always in the city. I'm always everywhere outside of the city, and I see you out. I see you working, and I see you like, damn, it's one of the biggest tours this year was the Chris Brown Lil Baby tour, and I see you out there working and grinding. And one thing you was doing was working the merch, man. So tell me, like, how did you even get involved with that, man?
So it's really just understanding the back end business and knowing how to be a team player and knowing where you could fit. And where other people may be lacking. Not saying that everybody's lacking in a certain place, but it's like knowing that if I can offer a certain type of service to somebody, I'll always be of value to that person. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of how we formulated a relationship with one of our business partners that he's in the merch world already. And forming a relationship with him, and us being the hustlers that we are kind of always gonna put us in opportunities way. We was able to take advantage of that. That kind of trampolined us into other situations and making a relationship not only with QC a little bit stronger, but with Baby stronger and stuff like that. So,
how many cities did you do?
I jumped on tour in Cincinnati, but my business partner was running the play.
For sure.
From the start of the tour.
That's hard. I always like to intervene, and I always play a little quick game. I know you said you went to a private school, college, right? And then you went to Clark, right? I got a question for you. Are you ready?
Come on.
All right. It's a spelling bee.
Okay.
It's just one thing I need you to spell.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's the same color as your glasses. Spell mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even eat mayonnaise.
I said spell it. I know it. You don't even know how to spell it.
I don't know how to spell it because I don't eat it.
We're gonna spell it on the thing. It's gonna be M, man, and then the nays part gonna come in there.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Right. The mayonnaise, I ain't with the Miracle Whip.
I ain't with the Miracle Whip. Bologna sandwich, turkey, ham, cheese.
You just put mustard. I give you the best sandwich in the hood.
All right, come on.
The best sandwich in the hood is Sausalito turkey, honey ham.
I got you.
Lettuce, tomatoes.
Got you.
Salt, pepper, oil, vinegar.
That's it.
That's it.
It's some New York thing though.
It might be.
In Atlanta, in the South, is mayonnaise and mustard.
Yeah, y'all do.
Turkey ham.
Y'all also do like
bread,
chitlins and hard.
I be tearing it up.
I can't really get with that. I can't.
I'm on top of it, bro.
I love y'all food, but there's certain foods I gotta.
You from New York? All the culture, everybody live there.
Yeah, but it's more of a Caribbean thing.
Yes, we ain't got that here. Yeah, you gotta bring that out here, man.
It's out here.
Okay, I feel you. Now it is. It's starting to get out here.
It's a couple spots out here that
it's starting to get out here.
That's kind of sturdy. I don't know how to spell mayonnaise, but if I had to spell mayonnaise, want me to try it?
Just try.
All right, Money.
That's it. Money.
Come on now.
Hey, boy, I was in there like, damn, they spell mayonnaise for real? Call me. My boy, big old money right now, man. Hold on, man. We talking about money. I know I'm all out the shot, man.
Come on. That's it, yeah.
Just had to shoot it out right fast, man. Shoot it out right fast.
Look, and that's real money in there.
No, it looked like it.
Oh, how about to say
that's how
they
we
would have caught me.
Man, let's get into it, man. The system.
For sure.
I've been seeing it everywhere. The world been seeing it, man. The system. What's the system, man? Talk about.
Son, me and my business partner started.
Yeah.
It started with just us.
Okay.
While we was actually on tour in 2017, we were trying to figure out like, we street execs, but what are we? And it kind of formulated as can't nothing operate without a system behind it. It's like it's no matter what you do, and like even the way the body functions, it operates on a system. The way the bank system functions, the way the political system functions, the way everything, can't nothing really operate without a system behind it. So we always felt like we was the toughest, we was the hardest, we was the most creative, we was the guys. So we identified ourselves as the system.
So it's like you do the marketing behind the music scene. You always behind the music scene.
For sure.
You pushing the brands of other people.
For sure.
Now let's get into this single that you got out right now, Spinrilla. How did you even start making the music?
I never did music. I never thought I was a rapper. I never wanted to be a rapper. I always wanted to be the businessman behind the play. My quote in my head that I always use is, if you got the formula to make $1 million, to make somebody else a millionaire, you'll always be a millionaire. Just being in the rooms kind of made me fall for the love of music, the long studio hours, and I'm in the rooms with everybody. I'm in the room, I'm having producer sessions, I'm having writer sessions, I'm having artist sessions, so I'm literally sitting in damn near 3 type of rooms, and I'm not gonna lie, while I'm in these rooms, I'm like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. You get what I'm saying? It's certain artists that I'm with, and I'm like, yeah, he got it. Like, to me, like, one of my favorite artists to this day, and it wasn't until I met him, because I ain't know nothing about him until I met him, but Schoolie, like, one of my favorite artists right now. I listen to Schoolie Google Drive, the music that y'all don't get to listen to today. Schoolie's super talented. So that's probably the only artist that I was in the room with, and I like, oh yeah, like, Schoolie got it, he got it. But a lot of the other artists I be sitting with and stuff, I be like, nah, that's not it. But they be the ones in position, and they be the ones with the budget, and they be the ones with the opportunities. So I always felt like I had the it factor in no matter what I did. So the whole producer-songwriting journey came about probably like 2 years ago, but I'm silent. I'm not a bradful person, I'm not a boastful person, so I started out, I'm gonna test it. It's like, I'm a hustler at the end of the day, so I'm gonna test my product the way that I wanna test it before I even tell people I got it, or if it's even from me. You know what I'm saying? Because people already see me in one type of light. I don't like to wear too many hats in one situation.
And tell these people right here looking at camera, what's the name of the single, who featuring, the whole nine.
No Time. It's out right now. Video coming soon. Me and BTB DEZZ. Super talented kid out of Brooklyn, New York. Super talented. Like, when he catch his wave, y'all gonna be in trouble. Like, the drill music is cool, y'all got that. Rapping is cool, y'all got that. But when he catch his pocket, it's gonna be trouble. So y'all can catch my new single, No Time, right now on Spinrilla. No Time is on Spinrilla right now. Me and BTB DEZZ.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Right now. If y'all can't look for it nowhere else, look for it on Spinrilla right now.
On Spinrilla. So let's talk more about the record, man. As you produced and wrote it, from what they telling me, the inside scoops telling me, you feel me? Like, how did that song come about, man? And what gave you the inspiration for the record?
My assistant kind of put me and DEZZ in the same room on a producer run that we had ran in New York. So we went to the studio. I was actually expecting to get in with Smooth L. So I kind of went out there with records catered to him. And DEZZ just so happened to be like Smooth L's partner. So I was like, you could tell him to come too, whatever. And like, he played me a couple records, and I kind of saw his bop and kind of gravitated to his vibe, and we just started building from there. The record that's out now was actually done in the second session of us just vibing. Put the beat on, we started throwing ideas out there, and we kind of formulated the hook first, and the hook turned into melodies, and melodies turned into, all right, let's actually structure this record. And then after he cut it, I took the record back and kind of restructured it to make it a full-out song, and the relationship kind of mended off of that. Like, I feel like me and DEZZ is like Diddy and Mace. I ain't gonna lie, like, the sound that me and DEZZ got is not, you can't put it in a box. Like, we got, this record right here is like a Caribbean vibe. I got records for West Coast with me and DEZZ. I got drill records with me and DEZZ. I got straight rapping records with me and DEZZ. So it's like the vibe that we get and the energy that we produce and give off to each other in a room makes both of us, it challenges both of us. Like, his range challenges my pen and producing capabilities, and my producing and pen kind of challenges his range. And I'm betting the house on DEZZ too. And I don't got no managing, like, nothing. Nothing has me invested in the DEZZ besides that I believe in.
What's the pros and cons doing this producing thing, man? And you're all around producer too. So that's writing and making the record. So I really don't see no cons in it. It's still a learning thing. I'm not Southside or I'm not Metro or nothing like that. The way that I produce is a little bit different than them. Like, it may take them 15 minutes to do a beat. It's literally gonna take me 2 days, 3 days, just because I'm still, as far as beat making, you get what I'm still in that learning curve of making a beat, but I know what I want to hear. I know when it's not right, and I know when I do finally find it. And then penning, that's easy. I got the gift of gab. I took anything down. That's the easy part. But the actual producing, right? That's
that's where we at with that. It's still a learning curve, and I'm not trying to be the ultimate beat maker. I'm trying to put out big records.
Give me like 3 producers, your top producers is like, no matter the era.
3 of my top producers, I would say Swizzy, Diddy, and then really the groove, that stuff that we about to put out, Babyface.
Oh, that's hard. I ain't expect to say Babyface. I think I say like Dre or somebody. That's all.
Nah, Babyface is like, but those names that kind of tell you what I'm trying to formulate. Is a certain type of groove, a certain type of memory, is a certain type of brain capacity you gotta have to get with these records. These ain't records that's dumbed down. These ain't really microwave records.
Shit, I was just gonna say the microwave jumps.
Yeah,
okay.
we ain't really on that microwavable records type of thing. I feel like the records that I'm putting out is gonna be big records, whether they catch now, whether they catch a year from now, whether they catch 2 years from now, 3 years from now, whether I catch one in 2 years and everybody double back down on the catalog, it's gonna be like, nah, he been having heat for a minute. And I'm willing to work with everybody. I also work with writers. I also work with other producers. It's like, I'm a team player. I got here being a team player. So there's no way that I would ever try to solo myself out and make it seem like it's all coming from me. It's like, nah, that ain't how you keep the ball rolling.
Sure. While we talking about that royalty program out right now, see if you qualify and see if you can make some money. It's a month-to-month thing. Check us out. You did? I wish I had my gun. That's how I usually would bring my gun out. Royalty program. It's a dope thing. Make your money while you putting your money out. Get these streams, get your money. Some free money out there. Let's get it. But so for sure. So now, man, what's the goal? We're gonna have a project coming out. We got the single out now. What's the end goal with this, man? If it's the end goal.
It is. It really, as of right now, it really ain't no end goal. Like, I'm climbing the ladder. Like, I'm not a person that's not scared to get in the mud. So I'm starting from ground zero. Like, all of my relationships that I got on the marketing and managerial side of things is like, I'm introducing them to what's going on right now, but I'm not introducing them with entitlement. So I'm in that proving grounds. I'm getting in with a lot of artists right now. We building records, we putting records out, and it's gonna slowly turn over. Moving forward though, we definitely running with that producer-songwriter thing, because I'm definitely penning a lot of things out here that's about to come out, and I'm definitely producing a lot of things out here that's about to come out. So if y'all had to identify when I come outside with it on, just say that's the producer-songwriter guy.
Hey, he stay with it on.
He kind of remind me of Diddy a little bit.
Let's get it.
Kind of remind me of his.
Let's talk about this fashion though, man. Like, who influences you? Like, I know you from New York, so it's like the home of fashion.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm just a New York nigga at heart.
Yeah.
Don't nobody really influence the way that we step. I'm not a guy that's big in the fashion world to where I'm like looking at magazines and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna wear what I wanna wear. I'm gonna wear what's comfortable. And I mean, like today, I'm gonna wear shit that people don't even got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go get something made that I wanna wear. Yeah, that's not, nobody really influenced me fashion wise. It's like however I wanna step, that's how I'm gonna step.
You think people think you're an artist already because the way you dress? Because you like super fashionable.
I wouldn't say that they don't think I'm an artist, but they think something. I don't really know if it give artists, but it give like,
you gotta do something.
He do something.
Yeah.
Like, he in control of something. That's how I like to keep it.
All right, man. So for the young kids who kind of like following your footsteps, like, yo, I want to be an artist, but I want to do all these other things as well, man. Give them some advice.
Do it. It's like, don't put yourself in a bucket to where you feel like you can only do one thing. It's like, I didn't start off writing and producing. I kind of played it smart and built the relationships and learned the back end of the business first before I kind of transitioning to the front end of the business. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. If you feel like you got that it factor, and no matter what it is, designing, building sites, marketing, rapping, singing, like, do it. It's like, the more shots you put up, the more opportunity you give yourself so one of them can win.
Keep putting up them Steph Curry, you dig what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. I'm your boy Jamil, aka Old Mill. This is to get to know me right here with my boy CEO Lee.
Come on, man, what we doing?
Hey, man, we killing it right now. My boy new single out right now. Give him the name of that single one more time.
No Time. Me and BTB DEZZ is going crazy right now. If you not hearing it, you not outside.
Hey, man, appreciate you coming on. Showing Spinrilla love, we're gonna show you love, whatever you need from us. We gonna make sure that thing happen. You dig? My boy, New York to Atlanta. We out.
Oh, you a producer?